Welcome to Elite Captain Training, where we forge strength through precision and science, transforming your workout into a masterpiece of discipline. The push-up is the ultimate bodyweight exercise, yet countless athletes sabotage their gains by falling victim to invisible, dangerous mechanical errors. When performed correctly, this movement builds a powerful chest and iron core, but poor form will only lead to wasted effort. If you train with incorrect technique, you are not just wasting time, you are actively inviting chronic injury and joint pain. Today, we will dissect the 5 most common mistakes that destroy your progress and teach you exactly how to fix them. By the end of this session, you will master the biomechanics required to turn every single repetition into effective muscle growth. Let us begin with the first major error that compromises your spine and creates unnecessary tension in your sensitive neck muscles. Mistake number 1 is lifting your head up, a habit that misaligns the spine and places severe strain on the neck. Many people instinctively look forward or check themselves in the mirror, unknowingly breaking the neutral alignment of their cervical spine column. This hyperextension restricts nerve flow and creates tightness that can lead to headaches and long-term postural issues in your daily life. You might feel like you are achieving more range of motion, but you are actually just cheating the movement mechanics deeply. The correction is simple but critical. Fix your gaze on a single point on the floor, directly in front of you. Imagine a steel rod running from your head to your hips, keeping your neck perfectly in line with the rest. By looking down just ahead of your hands, you neutralize the spine, allowing energy to flow efficiently through your entire body. This small adjustment instantly removes neck strain and forces your chest and triceps to bear the load, not your vertebrae. Now we move to the arms, specifically the position of your elbows, which dictates the safety of your shoulder joints. Mistake number 2 is flaring the elbows out wide, creating a T-shape that puts your rotator cuff in extreme danger. When your elbows flare out at 90 degrees, the head of the humerus bone grinds against the acromion process repeatedly. This position is the primary cause of shoulder impingement syndrome, a painful condition that can sideline you from training for months. Furthermore, this wide flare reduces the mechanical advantage of your pectoral muscles, making the exercise harder for all the wrong reasons. To fix this, you must tuck your elbows in, creating a 45-degree angle relative to your torso. From above, your body should look like an arrow, not a letter T, ensuring your shoulders remain safe and stable. This arrow formation allows the chest fibers to stretch fully and contract powerfully without grinding your delicate shoulder joints. It also engages the triceps more effectively, turning the push-up into a compound movement that builds massive pushing strength. Remember the arrow shape every time you drop to the floor, and your shoulders will thank you for years to come. Moving down the kinetic chain, we encounter a core stability issue that turns a push-up into a lower back nightmare. Mistake number 3 is sagging hips, often called the banana back, which completely deactivates your core musculature. When you let your hips drop, you place immense compressive shearing force on your lumbar spine instead of using your muscles. This makes the exercise deceptively easier because you are reducing the range of motion and relying on passive structural hanging. A push-up is essentially a moving plank, and without a rigid core, you cannot transfer force from the ground efficiently. To fix this, you must engage a posterior pelvic tilt by squeezing your glutes and bracing your abs as if punched. Squeezing your glutes acts as a lock for your lower back, instantly straightening your body into a solid, rigid line. Your body should form a straight line from your head to your heels, with no sagging in the middle section whatsoever. Think of your body not as a chain of loose links, but as a single, solid unit moving through space together. Maintaining this rigidity increases the intensity of the exercise, forcing your chest and shoulders to work much harder for stability. Do not sacrifice your spinal health for a few extra sloppy repetitions. Quality always triumphs over quantity in elite training. Next, we address a subtle but critical error in shoulder positioning that robs your chest of its growth potential. Mistake number 4 is allowing the shoulders to roll forward, which shifts tension away from the pectorals onto smaller stabilizers. When your shoulders round forward, you close off the chest cavity and limit the stretch that is vital for muscle hypertrophy. This creates a concave chest position, meaning your front deltoids take the beating, while your chest muscles remain largely underutilized. It also promotes poor posture that you might carry into your everyday life, reinforcing a hunched, unconfident physical appearance. The fix is to actively pull your shoulders back and down, keeping your chest proud and open throughout the entire movement. Imagine you are trying to pinch a pencil between your shoulder blades and hold it there while you perform the rep. This retraction exposes the pectoral fibers to the load, ensuring they receive the maximum stimulus for strength and size gains. Keep your body tight and your shoulders pinned back. Do not let the fatigue break your form as you get tired. Mastering this scapular control is what separates a beginner's push-up from an elite athlete's chest-building powerhouse exercise. Finally, we arrive at the most subtle nuance of the push-up, the actual path your body travels through the air. Mistake number 5 is moving only straight up and down, treating the push-up like an elevator ride instead of a lever. If you only go straight down, your shoulders tend to shrug and you crowd the neck area, limiting muscle activation. This vertical path ignores the natural rotation of the arm and prevents you from utilizing the full power of your mechanics. Instead, correct this by pushing your body slightly forward as you go down and pushing back as you come up. Your body should travel in a slight arc, similar to the motion of a pendulum or a lever opening and closing. This forward lean places more weight directly onto the chest muscles and allows the elbows to tuck naturally without restriction. Think about pushing the floor away from you rather than just pushing your body up away from the ground. This subtle shift in trajectory optimizes the leverage of your arms and aligns the resistance perfectly with your pectoral fibers. It transforms the push-up from a static up-down motion into a dynamic athletic movement that builds functional, real-world strength. Now, let us bring it all together. Head neutral, elbows tucked, glutes squeezed, shoulders back, and moving in a slight arc. When you combine these 5 elements, the push-up becomes one of the most effective upper body exercises in existence. You will feel a pump in your chest and triceps unlike anything you have experienced before with standard sloppy form. It is not about how many reps you can do, but how well you can execute each individual repetition. Correcting these habits takes patience and mindfulness, but the reward is a stronger, healthier, and more aesthetic physique. Start your next workout by reducing the rep count and focusing entirely on mastering these 5 critical technical details. True strength is not just moving weight. It is controlling your body through space with absolute intent and precision. Do not let ego dictate your training. Drop to your knees if you must, but never compromise your form. Build a foundation of perfect technique now, and you will prevent injuries that could haunt you for decades later. Feel the tension in every fiber of your muscle. Own the movement, and become the master of your own body. At Elite Captain Training, we believe that excellence is a habit formed by correcting one small mistake at a time. Take these lessons, apply them to your routine, and watch as your strength and muscle definition skyrocket to new heights. Push-ups are just the beginning. The principles of alignment and tension apply to every single exercise you will ever perform. Share this knowledge with your training partners because friends do not let friends train with bad, injury-prone form. If you found value in this detailed breakdown, there is much more content waiting to help you evolve. We are committed to bringing you the highest quality fitness education, free from myths and grounded in real science. Your journey to a perfect physique is a marathon, not a sprint, and we are here to guide you. Thank you for training with Elite Captain Training. Subscribe now to master your physique, refine your technique, and conquer your limits.